Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an E3 edition of Ask Criminal 2K13. I'm your humble host, Antoine Criminal Mosley. Thank you guys for tuning in. This episode is all about E3 and everything that has been going on, and it's going to be great. I have 10 questions that have been exclusively selected just for this episode. And believe me, you guys are not going to believe the answers that I have for these 10 questions. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right to it, shall we? With the first question. I can honestly tell you that the Xbox One conference, when I first heard about it, I was going to be excited. I wanted to see what they were going to do. When PlayStation 4 came out, I was even more excited because I'm a PlayStation guy. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have an Xbox 360 and I played Xbox and all that, but I've been a PlayStation guy since PS1. So, of course, I'm going to be a little more excited about PlayStation 4 than I am about Xbox One. Now, when the Xbox was revealed, I was kind of taken aback. I'm like, okay, this looks like a cable box and there's a camera with it, and I don't know. The PS4, though, looks pretty cool. I mean, of course, people are like, it's a trapezoid, shaped like an eraser, blah, blah, blah. But I think both conferences were pretty informative. So I like both of them. I thought they were both great. See, that's a good one. Let me start with Sony. The only reason why I wouldn't buy a PS4 is probably, like I said before, you know, the structure of it. And, you know, it's, I don't know if I drop it. It's almost about the same size as my PS2, but, I mean, that remains to be seen. But I don't know. I mean, the reason why I wouldn't want to get a PS4, if there was any reason, I don't think I have a reason to probably buy it. Xbox, on the other hand, the reason why I wouldn't buy it, it's like the money, like, I don't know if it's worth it. You know, I really don't think it's going to be worth it for me in the long run because, you know, what calling it the Xbox One, they like based everything and put it all together into one system. So, I don't know. I mean, playability might be a lot better, but I don't know. I mean, if I really wanted to watch TV on my TV, I could just change the channel. I'm not lazy. I don't have to sit there and say, Xbox, switch to my TV. No, I'm not going to do that, really. That'll just make people sit on the couch more. But that's probably the reason I wouldn't buy an Xbox One. They're probably the only reason I wouldn't buy it. Oh, geez, there's a lot of those. Well, let me get right off the bat and say Battlefield 4, Rise, Call of Duty Ghosts, Grand Theft Auto 5, Watch Dogs, Kingdom Hearts 3, I would say Madden 25, what else was debuted? Final Fantasy 15, I think it's going to be great. What else was debuted? There's so many games debuted. For the Wii, they rebooted Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I want to check that out and see how they're doing. Rumors of Resident Evil 7 were up there. The Last of Us is one of the games I really want to play. And there's so many of them. I just need to like sit back and look. But those are some of the games right there that I would really definitely buy and put in my collection for sure, without even question. Gee, let me think. You don't know me that well, do you? I'm keeping my systems, okay? Because they're still going to be making games for the PS3 and Xbox 360, of course. Just because the new systems are out doesn't mean that they're going to stop production on the old systems. They're going to keep going, and I'm going to keep my systems, and I'm going to keep playing them for a long time. Hell, I still play my PS1 to this day, okay? It never gets old. Where do you think I get my Crim Show Game Night Old School Editions from? Thank you. That's a very good question. And the only way I can answer that is to simplify it this way. NBA Live 14 is going to be exclusive only to the next-gen consoles, which means it's only going to be on PS4 and Xbox One with the new Ignite feature. So as far as it competing with NBA 2K14, I'm not quite sure. It remains to be seen. Granted, NBA 2K series is probably one of the greatest basketball franchises of all time. If, like I said, if Elite can be completely forgotten about, which I think it has. Sorry, Kevin Durant. But if it can be completely forgotten about and Live just starts fresh and new with a brand new style, brand new scheme, which the graphics look great, by the way, I think that it may have a chance to compete with 2K14, but I doubt it's going to win. I mean, we've been without Live for a good while, and I own every game except Elite. There's a reason why, because it was just horrible. There's a reason why NBA Elite went to mobile phones and mobile devices. You know, so take my word on that. But I think that 2K14 is still going to be the better game. Personally, I like the PS4 controller a lot better. I mean, granted, the Xbox looks, you know, somewhat changed a little bit, but the only thing they did about it was pretty much heighten up the color of the buttons so people know exactly what the hell to press. And of course the Xbox logo, which used to be in the middle of the controller, is now on top. The PS4 controller, on the other hand, has a much better grip on it. The LCD screen in the middle of the controller, which is clickable, and of course the share button, the option button, because there's no start and select on there. So you have to really get used to that. But also the lighting on the back, the light on the back of the controller, which signifies which player has that controller. So player 1 is blue, player 2 is red, player 3 is green, and so on. And the controller reacts to your gaming style as far as if you get hit, it lights up, it vibrates, things of that nature. You know. So I think the PS4 controller, personally in my opinion, is better. Way better. Honestly, the prices are, I'm not saying they're fair, but I'm not saying they're not decent either. You know, PlayStation 4 for $400, it's decent. It's not fair, it's decent. Xbox One for $500 though, that's a little much. Just a little bit too much. I mean, granted, people are going to spend $500 on Xbox One anyway, but you got to be rich. Got to have a nice paying job, make sure your rent's paid, your cable's paid, your water's paid, your car note's paid, your insurance is taken care of, all that shit, your medical bills and everything like that. You got to make sure all that's taken care of before you get your Xbox One. PS4 on the other hand, well, you know, you still got to take care of everything else, but it's a little bit easier on the wallet if you get a PS4, but like I said, I can't control what everybody gets. So it's on you. If you think it's fair, then it's fair. If you don't think it's fair, then hey, that's your opinion. Me personally, I don't think these prices are fair enough on wallets as far as the long run. So, I mean, you don't have to take my word for it, but I'm just saying. Yes. Bar none, flat out answer. I will buy a Wii U system just for those two games, because those two were the ones that people were waiting for. Mario Kart 8, which looks amazing, and you can even race upside down on levels, which will blow my mind already. Then of course Super Smash Bros., which is probably the greatest collaboration game of all time. And of course with the addition of old school Mega Man added to the list, which I know there's going to be so many others, that just gives me more of a reason to get Smash Brothers. You know, that, and I really want to just wreck shop online against everybody on the Wii U. So, that of just those two games alone, I will buy a Wii U. That's it. Very good question, and the answer is a definite yes. I definitely see a bunch of Game of the Year nominees. Okay? And I know for a fact that a few of them are already in the front running just from what I saw. Rise, Battlefield 4, Madden, NBA 2K14, WWE 2K14, just Final Fantasy 15, Kingdom Hearts 3, although most of these games aren't even going to come out until the end of the year. But regardless, these are all Game of the Year nominees. Metal Gear Solid, Batman Arkham Origins, which comes out October 25th. That game right there is definitely in the front runner for a Game of the Year. After what if you haven't seen Batman Arkham Origins yet, go check it out. Go to YouTube, go to their page on Facebook, and check it out. You have to see that trailer because that game looks sick. Okay, I'm telling you right now. But yes, definitely Game of the Year nominees, bar none, just from E3 alone. The $1 million question has finally arrived, and someone asked me, will I buy a PS4 or an Xbox One first? I will tell you right here and now, in front of the world, in front of everybody, on YouTube, on Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Textgram, Yahoo, Google, Gmail, everybody, listen up. The system I will buy first, PlayStation 4. That's it. First system I'm buying, PlayStation 4. After everything that has been seen, after everything that has been said, and after everything that has been compared to the Xbox One, the first system I am personally going to buy is a PS4. Hands down. If you like that answer, good. If you don't like that answer, that's fine. I value your guys' opinions, but give me more reasons why you think the PS4 is not better than Xbox One, and then in turn, you guys give me reasons why Xbox One is not better than PS4, and we could definitely debate about this. As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, I'm announcing right here and now that I am going to be starting a podcast very soon. So if you guys want to have your opinions heard, let me know. I will have complete access to, the computers and of course my phone line, which if you guys want to call in and give me your opinions about it, please do, because I want to make sure that this podcast works. But I will definitely talk about E3 and PS4 and Xbox One definitely on there. So you got to check it out. Well, guys, that's the episode right there. That's how we do things here at Ask Criminal 2K13. You guys give me the questions, I give you the answers, guaranteed. If you would like to see your question answered on the next episode, hit me up on the link below and I'll check it out. And if I like what I see, your question could very well be answered by yours truly. But until then, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys for watching the E3 edition of Ask Criminal 2K13. I'm Anton Criminal Mosley. Holla back at your boy. I am out. The champ is gone. Peace.